All right, so we got pre-workout. This is C-Bub's pre-workout. We got 2 scoops of this. We'll be doing bench press, warm-ups, 50, 60, and 70% of 300. 3 sets, 3 reps each. Then we have 85%, 95%, and 100% of 300. Warm up with the bar and 135, and then start hitting the percentages. This is the heat and strength system. This is my system. This system works, and now it's time to push it all the way to November. November's War for the Sword competition. I've won it a multitude of times. Over here, I got Summer Beast, first place, bench record for me, PR. Beast of Northeast, first place. That's where I hit, it was like 400, and that was years ago. That was 2018. I hit 400 and some pounds deadlift on that one. So, and then that bench one, that was when I hit like, I was all excited about 250. I think I hit 250 at that meet. I wound up winning it at that meet. It was like the junior, whatever the fuck. I was like 185 pounds back then, something like that. I'm like 220 now. So today is 300. Stick around. 110-day journey. So I hope you guys see me all the way to the end. This is gonna be fucking sick, and it's gonna prove my system works. 110 days, getting ready for a competition. This shit's lit. Warm up at the bar, and let's get it. Let's go. All right, so some things that I've managed to figure out with benching, for me anyway, it's the depth, the width, my hands on the bar. I put the pinkies on the rings. I kind of do this so I can kind of load up the lats a little bit with the weight. I kind of do the same thing with my deadlifts. Pinkies on the rings. Yeah. I kind of put a little arc, try to get the I try to get the top, my shoulder blades with the arc, boom. So like this part is touching the bench a little bit. It helps a lot in the press. Yeah, so I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm gonna try to set this right here and see if you can see how I get my shoulder blades on the bench. This is only 160 pounds. This is the 50%. 160 isn't 50%. This is 35, 45, 55, 60. All right, let's go. Here we go. So I get it here, boom, 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 boom. So my tops of my blades are on the bench. When I take this bar off, boom, I get a little bit of drive. Boom. Foot placement, the arc, my lower back is pivotal. 160 plus 160 is not 300. So why do I hit? Oh, I did 160 instead of 150. That's all right. Next one is 180 pounds. Same setup, same everything. A little bit of leg drive. It's only 180 pounds. We're gonna move on. Warm-up sets. First press. It's gonna be interesting. I haven't benched in a while. I haven't maxed out in a long time, so this is gonna be fun. Let's go. 180 for 3. All my warm-up sets are on 3 reps. All my warm-ups are 3 reps, and the singles are coming. I believe my first single is like 265, and then it's like 285, and then 300. The pins, I'm gonna have to raise them just a little bit, up 1 maybe, probably maybe 1 or 2, in case I drop 300 pounds. Now, also, depending on how this elbow always gets fucked on me, so I have strong sleeves, elbow sleeves. I also use strong sleeves for my knee wraps, my knee sleeves. Strong sleeves to me are the best. Roll to the front. Boom, shoulder blades. Doing this like this, I'll explain it here. I'll explain it. So my dynamic training, or the berserker system, the berserker method that I do, is based off of the westside barbell dynamic / speed training, but I don't do speed. I'm not even really doing dynamic. I'm doing tonnage, so I move the weight to equal 10,000 pounds, but I do the 10 sets. The reason why, you have cues. How you get under the bar the same way every time is pivotal. So a lot of guys go in there and they don't feel comfortable under the bar, but they just feel strong under the bar. I'm usually comfortable under the bar no matter any weight that I put on it, regardless, because I get under the bar so often. I do the 10 sets every time I bench. 10 sets, like today I believe it's 9 sets. So I'm doing sets under the bar, so the 1 rep max, when I put extra weight on there, I'm so physically okay with being under the bar. I know how I set up. I set up the same way every time. I do everything the same way every fucking time. So when I get that extra weight on there, I'm still comfortable. The only thing I have to pay attention to, really, is I've developed a muscle-mind connection. The only thing I have to really worry about is just pushing the weight. Everything else is automatic. So doing the 10 sets the way I do it, that's the way to do it if you want to be a powerlifter, I think. Works for me. The only issue that I have with me is I'm not consistent enough. I talk to people about that all the time, being consistent. This 110 days, you're gonna watch what happens. Watch what happens. It's gonna be crazy. The next press is another 3 at 210 pounds. And I'm doing a minute on the minute rest, right? Nope, 1 minute. Yep, minute on the minute. So 210 is the next press, and the same thing for 3. The first main working press is 255. Then it goes 285, then 300. So let's go. Same token. I don't think I'm hitting 300 today. All right, so for perspective, my last warm set was just 210 pounds, okay? My first working set is 255. I believe it's 255. So the jump, you gotta pay attention to your jumps. So first working set, I chalk up when I need to. I don't like get it too crazy. Like in here, in the summer, the bars are slimy because of the heat in the garage. And then in the winter, the bars are slimy because the heat from the heater. Everything has condensation. So like I use a lot of chalk, but I tend to use it when I need it. The way I wrap my wrist wraps, I go over my palm and then back down over the wrist. I try to create a weld from my hand to my forearm. The wrist crack, I try to weld that to one piece so that I don't have like flexion in my wrist. So like I said, over the palm, boom, slightly over the palm, then back down across the wrist and cinch it around the wrist to create a weld on my wrist. So like this, there's not a lot of movement forward and backwards. I see a lot of guys just put it underneath their palm, just on their wrist, like they're wearing a watch, and their hands have free movement, and they're always dropping bars. So make sure if you're following people on social media that these motherfuckers actually know what they're doing. They may be strong as fuck. That doesn't mean they know what they're doing in a certain aspect. You see what I'm saying? 255 for 1. Work a set. Tight. So I have to go 45 more pounds to 300. Sorry, I got a little bit of a stretch at the bottom. I really didn't feel it all that much. The bench felt weird to me. The bench felt weird. Unracking felt weird. A lot felt weird with that. We're gonna move on. 285 is next. Let's go. All right, so here we go. 285. This is a real push. 285. This is gonna be the tail. This is gonna be the tail of the story right here. Small salts. Dark side, EliteFTS. Let's go. 285. I don't know if I have a 300. That was kind of easy. Raise the pins, give it a 300. Raise the pins, give it 300. On the down, it was heavy. On the up, not so much. That just means like I'm not like what would you say, conditioned, I guess. What was my 90% is 270. It's 285. So if I do 295, what's the fucking baby plates on the ends? I guess raise the pins, bring it down. If I can't get it back up, I just set on the pins. Fuck it. All right, so this is the nerve-wracking part. This is the max. I haven't maxed. I have the pin set at 7. The bar might hit the pins. The bar might hit the pins. If the bar fucks me up, if the pins fuck me up and the bar comes down, I'm just gonna set it on the pins and try to press it off the pins. I might pause and press it off the pins. I don't know. But I'm gonna try and just push the fucking thing. 300 pounds. I haven't maxed in a while. I don't think I'm conditioned for it. Run on a rack and see how it feels. Rep. Chuck. Alright, so it did hit the pin. I still got it up. It's still a lift. We move on to 270 for 3 sets, 90%. Let's go. Alright, here we go. So the reason why I do this is because training at a 90% intensity can be absolutely insane for some. The fact that it works for me is because the weight's not heavy. The 300 pounds, the maxes that I, shit like that, it's not real heavy weight. It's not even fucking 315. So I've trained like this for a little while now. Like I said, I haven't been training for the duration of like this past 2025. It's July. I just started training for War for the Sword. So I really haven't been training. I've just been trying to maintain, and it's worked. What I've done to maintain has worked. I have 300 pounds still in the books, so I'm good. So that just means I'm starting training for War for the Sword, which last year in November, I hit 320 pounds bench at the competition. So that means I'm starting 20 pounds less than that. That means I'm gonna smoke it. That's all that means. So as long as I keep continuing, I could probably train for like a month to beat it. I'm gonna train 110 days and see what happens. Stick around, sub to the channel. This is 270. Oh shit. There we go. That should be good. Usually I just do 1 rep of the 90. The rules are 1 to 3. And I've gotten a lot out of just doing a 1. Because I do so many sets under the bar. So many singles, so many triples, so many 5s. So I'm so comfortable under the bar, even under stress. Pretty much why the 300 went up. Set 2, 270. Staying with the wrist reps. I remember when I was maxed at like 265. I remember that. My squat rack used to be over there. It's crazy. So like, I tore my bicep off the bone. There's a little scar right here. I don't think you can see that. But when I start pressing, this isn't heavy, but it takes time for my bone, this forearm bone, to acclimate to hitting weight. because it hurts. It pulses through my whole fucking forearm. Training like this, you don't really get pumps. You won't get a pump from training like this. You get pumps from like hypertrophy training. This is strength training. This is powerlifting. You're not gonna get pumps from this. You're gonna get pumps from like repping, doing failed like pump sets. Like you have to have an influx of blood and a constant influx and release. So like you have to pump the muscle to get a pump, obviously. That's why it's called a pump. So you're not going to get that from this. You're going to get strength from this. You're going to get the 1 rep maxes from this. You're going to get that kind of shit from this. Like, as you can tell, I'm not fucking yoked to the fucking board. Also, I can't rep 315. I have 1 rep potential, and I like to compete. So... Yep, 270 for 3. So I hit a double last time because I was tired from the set before. And being that I don't hit the double, I was able to hit the 3 this time. Overall, a successful bench session. I was actually kind of like, I wasn't nervous, but I was like, I don't know how good this bench session is going to do. But it was a success. So that's it for the bench part. Next is all the accessories. We have shoulders, biceps, and triceps. Finish the whole thing out. Everything is moderate weight for 20 reps. Always as many reps as possible. And we just move on. I do the powerlifting part where I do the 1 reps and doubles and triples. Sets of 5 for the 65% weeks. And all my accessories are hypertrophy. So that's just how the heat and strength system works. And if you guys want to know more about the heat and strength system and see how it all pans out and how it works, make sure you follow. Make sure you sub to the channels. Sub to the YouTube. And drop a sub on TikTok if you want to win concert tickets. Come through. We got a subathon coming over on TikTok, so if you come through, you have a chance to win concert tickets in your area to your favorite band if they're in there at any given time. So side laterals, 30 pounds, just 30-pound dumbbell side laterals. They work, it does the job, and that's just how we do it. Let's go. Usually I do, I kind of warm up the shoulders with doing some dumbbell overhead. Yeah. Last lateral raise, same weight, nothing crazy, same shit. So I found that like the angle of your thumbs, the dumbbell, so like you go in here, if you go here, you can see how my delt spins. So the tension rides with it. So if you're going here, tension's in the back. If you go here, tension's in the front. So me, I like to lean forward and do them. So by doing that, it also goes to the back. So if I lean forward and go, but pick my thumbs up, I still hit the whole delt. It's kind of like an angular positioning where, see what I'm saying? If I'm here, hit the front delts. If I'm here, hitting the rear delts. You can just see how it works. So if I'm leaning forward and I hit here, I'm getting the whole fucking delt without worrying about my thumb placement. Tomorrow is deadlift volume. So listen to the song. So the berserker method that I was talking about, where I'm moving weight to equal 10,000 pounds, that's tomorrow with deadlifts. So it's gonna be 10 sets of like 3 to 5 reps, some shit. I don't know what the weight is right off the top of my head. It's 65%, so it should be like 315, 320, something easy, something light. for like 10 sets of 5, or it's probably less than that. It's probably 9 sets of 5 and like 1 set of like 2 or something like that. Trying to do tonnage for the dynamic training so I can hit 10,000 pounds during my lighter days, and even my heavier days will be less sets, more reps, less sets. It's kind of crazy. These are 30 pounds still, straight up. So I've been doing 30, 40, 30, and it's working because I just did 20 reps of 30, didn't feel shit. Here we go. So we're gonna run 40s to 30s. Run 40s for 10, whatever I get, and then pick up the 30s and bang them out. A little drop set. Yeah. That's why I go 30, 40, 30 instead of 40, 30. That's why I go 30, 40, 30 more reps. Yeah, so I didn't have anything going. I didn't have no pump, no nothing. I didn't feel anything at all until that last set. So you got to pay attention when you're training of what works, what doesn't, and just go with it. Regardless of what people say, how they do, anything. Try everything. Keep what works for you, and then keep moving, and then slightly increase the weight. So we're gonna go 30, 40, 30, like I said. 10. We're gonna go 40. Oh, 10, 8, 8, whatever. All right, so that's the shoulders. Now we're gonna move on to tricep. I got listed here, lying dumbbell tricep with 30. So we'll start with the 30s and go from there. 30s, just like the shoulder press, probably gonna be way too late, but we're gonna start there. See where we go. I've always had the hardest time getting a tricep extension to actually hit my triceps. I've always used lat, shoulders, I've always used other shit to get it done. And I felt it there. I was like, fuck, 18? It's like I gotta pre-exhaust in order for the triceps to get fatigued. It's fucking weird. My body just naturally just uses other things to get it done. So I'm gonna do 40s and 30s on the next set. Those 30s for 18 started to burn. I want to start to burn sooner than later. So I'll go 40s probably for 5 or 6, whatever. So it's 80 pounds. And then grab the 30s and see what happens. So we're gonna go 40, 30. It's important though, if you're gonna do this, don't drop the weights next to the fucking bench. You'll fucking crush your damn fingers. Set the first set of weights down, set the second set of weights down, break your fucking fingers. I ain't never done it, I've seen people do it. This might be way too fucking heavy. Just get what I get and then fucking move to the 30s. 8. Damn, that'll probably work. 8 and 10, still 18 reps, but I got 8 reps to 40, so you have all weight moved. More. When you start to look for gains, you get them anywhere. So you start paying attention to weight moved, max reps, max weight for singles, total weight moved, like right there, 8 of 40 and 10 of 30 is still more than 18 30s. So I hit more weight, and that's than I did the first one. Gotta get these fuckers, triceps, to blow the fuck up. The stronger the triceps, the stronger the bench press, especially if you stop benching, you're gonna hit all front delts. A lot of guys will bench like this, and they'll max out. Ass come up off the bench, all kinds of shit. It's a good lift, right? They put on social media, it's a good lift, what do you think? Yeah, you almost died. Like, train smart, dude. Okay, so that is about it for today. A little bit of triceps, a little bit of shoulders, maxed out. It is what it is. This is week 1. This is day 3 of a 110-day vlog, 110-day journey into Warp Restored. This is the heated strength system with my Berserker method. So tomorrow is Berserker method deadlift. It's the same as westside barbell, dynamic and speed work, only no speed and basically no dynamic. Same template, only my numbers, the way that I move my percentages, and the tonnage system, which is the Berserker method, hitting 10,000 pounds. So it is what it is. Just twist the shit up, get it going. Tomorrow's Berserker method deadlifts. Follow me on this channel, sub to YouTube, and if you want to possibly win concert tickets, join the subathon coming up here on TikTok. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Appreciate you guys. Later.